pray, pray, pray. Like prayer is so critical to fighting the devil and maintaining a vibrant spiritual life that Jesus put it in the prayer. Did you notice that? Have you ever noticed that? The prayer, the Lord's Prayer, our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us, help us to forgive those who hurt us. Look what he says in the next phrase. Some of you know it. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from he put it in there. Like, deliver us. Lord, I pray that the evil one will not be able to trap us in his lies and his deceit and his accusations and all these. Like, deliver us, protect us from the devil. He put it in the daily prayer. How important is it to have God on your side? Think about prayer like this. It's invoking divine assistance. Some of you need to write that down. That's what you're doing. You're invoking divine assistance. You're saying, God, I can't do this by myself. I need your help. Would you come down? Would your angels protect me? Would you give me wisdom? Would you give me insight? I'm asking for divine help. Can you imagine if God actually answered those prayers? Whoa. In Romans chapter 8, verse 31, the Apostle Paul said this: if God is for us, if he actually shows up and helps you, if God is actually on your side, then who in the universe could stand against you? It's a rhetorical question. And the answer is no one. If you've got the God of the universe who created the stars and all of outer space and the galaxies that Pastor Matt Scobell talked about the other night at the Reset, you know, the one who parted the Red Sea, you know, the one who raised Jesus from the dead, you know, that God. If that God is on your side, who can stand against you and defeat you? No one. No one. That's what prayer is. Prayer's like, God, I can't do this without you. I need your help. And it's a prayer he loves to answer. Yesterday, my boys went back to Liberty, and we dropped our daughter off the day before that. So empty nesters right here. Yes. It's a beautiful thing. Last night, in fact, little side note, last night was our first night as an empty nesters, like officially. And you know what we did? We played chess. 2 games, we split 1-1. Tonight, I'll get the better of her. But my boys, it's a 9-hour drive, and they both drove their cars individually. You know what can happen on the highway, especially through the mountains of West Virginia. We just made that drive. It's not easy. So before they left, we gathered up and said, Lord, would you please protect my son's cars, protect their lives with your angels. Please. It's not a sophisticated prayer. It's not a deep theological prayer. It's a prayer of a father. Protect, as they drive, protect them from ongoing vehicles, someone having a heart attack, a reckless driver, help them stay alert. That's what prayer is. It's so critical that Paul said this in that little passage about spiritual warfare. Remember? We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. This is how Paul kind of ends that. He says, oh, by the way, after you put on all the armor of God and you got the sword of the Spirit in your hand, do one more thing. Pray in the Spirit at all times and on all occasions. In other words, pray without ceasing. Oh, he said that somewhere else in a different letter. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 17, right? Pray constantly. Pray all the time. Pray in the Spirit on every occasion. Stay alert and be persistent in your prayers for all believers everywhere. Pray, 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 pray. How often should you pray? All the time. Jesus said, pray without ceasing. Pray without stopping. Pray persistently. That's what Jesus told us to do. And do not give up.